Real quick, tell me if these situations look familiar.
Oh, it's so pretty out here.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Time to eat, baby.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Babe, can you pass the Cheetos?
Oh, yeah, sorry. The answer is yes, I already know that, so why do we feel the constant need to share our lives? We go out to dinner, we share a photo of it. We see a beautiful sunset, we share a photo of it. We take a trip somewhere, we share a photo of it. Shit, sometimes we're literally just hanging out at home and we feel the need to share a photo of that as well. It seems like these days it's impossible for people to do things that are fun or exciting or I guess even casual really without feeling the need to share it online in some form. But have you ever stopped to think about why we do this? Why we feel the need to share every aspect of our lives on social media? Maybe it's time to ask the question. I had an experience recently that made me ask myself this question. My wife and I had the opportunity to go on vacation just before Christmas. We went to Puerto Rico, it was a great time, I highly recommend it to anybody wanting to go. Also, parts of that trip made it into one of my wife's vlogs, so I'll leave a link for that in the description if anybody wants to check it out. In any case, as we were getting ready to head out, I had this thought of, oh, once we get to the airport, I'm gonna snap a photo of my plane ticket so I can post it on Snapchat. Now this is cool and all, but I hardly ever post on social media. In fact, my Instagram page only has one post as of right now, and it's from several years ago. But in my head, I was making a plan like, oh yeah, I'm gonna post about where I'm going. And then I thought to myself, why?
Why?
I never post at any other time, so why do I feel the need to share this? Is it to flex on others? Is it to make others think that my life is fun and exciting? I'm sure the answer to both of those questions is yes to some degree, but it was just interesting to confront myself in that moment to try and understand why I felt compelled to do something that's outside of my normal character. Needless to say, I ended up not posting anything. As a side note, yes, I do see the hypocrisy in saying that I didn't want to share it online, and now I'm sharing it here in this video. I also see the hypocrisy in saying that I don't like to post on social media, yet I upload weekly videos to YouTube sharing my thoughts. Listen, humans are weird. Sometimes what we say and do and think don't always align. It is what it is. Leave me alone. Anyway, I do think, like me with the plane tickets, much of what we share online is meant to be sort of a flex. I've said it a million times, but social media really has become like a highlight reel of our lives. We post only the good moments. Things we've achieved, places we've traveled, and just fun things we're doing, all because we want people to perceive our lives as just that. Good. We want them to look at our online presence and think, wow, they have a really cool life. And I'm sure that to some degree we want people to almost envy our lives. And maybe envy is not the right word. Maybe we want people to want to be like us, to look up to us. But I see the analytics for these videos. Most people watching, and myself included, are young people in their early to mid 20s. So it's safe to assume that we haven't done a whole lot that would warrant people in the general population to look up to us and want to be like us. So how else can we make this happen? Well, by carefully curating how we let others into our lives, by posting only the cool parts of our lives to portray the idea that that is our life. It all kind of makes sense though. I mean, sharing our struggles is difficult. Who would choose to post that over the good? Maybe the highlight reel social media page isn't done on purpose as a flex. Maybe it's just an unintended side effect of natural human tendencies. Maybe it's become the only way people know how to connect. I believe that our constant need to post online, whether you're posting only the good or not, is a reflection of how strong the need for connection has become in our society. I've said this a million times too, but as we've become more connected through social media, our in-person connections have kind of gone down the drain. And I'm not just making that up, there is research to back this up. A 2018 study done by the Pew Research Center found that only around 24% of teens see their friends in person every day. In 2010, only 8 years prior, that number was closer to 50%. And I can vouch for this. I was a teenager in the early 2010s and I was with my friends almost every single day. But in just a short 8 years, in-person interactions amongst young people got cut in half. And interestingly, you know what else happened during that time period? Smartphones started getting popular and social media websites started booming. Coincidence? I think not. The unfortunate thing is that even though people began feeling more lonely and craving more connection because of social media, by the time we realized it, social media had already become the norm. So instead of thinking, man, this online stuff is getting to me, let me go hang out with friends, we turned to social media even more. Posting every day, sharing our thoughts, uploading photos and videos of ourselves doing day-to-day things, hoping that one of those posts would be interesting enough that anybody would interact with us, like our post, comment, or use the swipe up feature to respond and start a conversation. It's honestly kind of sad when you really think about it. Now, I get that the need to connect with people is strong. Loneliness is tough, so recognize the importance of connecting with others and getting out of that state. But I think it's also important to remember that not every moment has to be captured. And I understand wanting to capture memories. Photos are cool. They remind you of the positive experiences in life. They serve as visual aids to bring you back to a time when things were good, to a time when you were happy, even if only for a moment. But sometimes, even just taking out your phone to get a quick photo ruins the moment, especially if you plan to post it, because now you're wondering how cool it will look, or if the image is even good enough to really display what the experience was like. Speaking from a personal point of view, I'm kind of at a crossroads here, because as I've gotten older, I feel like I care less and less about wanting to share things on social media, but I also feel like I just don't take enough photos of the good moments in my life. I guess like with all things in life, we need a balance. Sometimes you want a photo or a video to be able to look back on, and sometimes you just need to live in the moment, allowing it to be nothing more than a memory, because there's beauty in that too. But I don't know, the only thing I'm really sure of is that not everything needs to be shared online. Some things should be held close. They should be for you and you alone. But with that, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, consider watching this video next, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.